Good morning. All right. Um, Today we have line dancing here in the clubhouse. Starts at noon. I have bingo here tonight. Be here and ready to play by 6:15. Tomorrow, Tai Chi at 9. And why not take this opportunity to have dinner for tomorrow night cooked for you for only $8? We will have Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, green beans, Jell-O salad, and dessert. See Lois after coffee to get your tickets. Doors open at 5, and dinner is served at 5:30. Please no takeouts until 6. For the ones of you that are going to New York, this is a way you will not have to plan dinner for when you are trying to clean out the refrigerator. On Wednesday, we have a TMAC meeting, 3 o'clock, HOA meeting, 7 o'clock. Then again on Friday, there is Tai Chi. October's Lady Luncheon will be Thursday, October 27th at Ruby Tuesday. Arrive at 11 and eat at 11:30. Season passes for special event shows are available in my office. The price is $70 for residents, non-residents $80. I know they always sell tickets here, but I also have them for anybody who is not able to get it during Monday morning coffee. You can come by and see me. So I want to talk a little bit about the boards in the craft room. We have 2 boards. One board is for sales, for like if you are trying to sell your home, or if you are trying to sell your camper, your RV, for those things. Then we have another board that is for things for sale, such as if you have a couch or a refrigerator or a rocking horse, I don't know, whatever you would like to sell. Then we have another area where we have a table where those who are residents here can put their resident services, such as I can take you to the airport if you need a ride, I will watch your kitty, or I will walk your dogs while you are not able to. And I live at Tanglewood, and these are a list of my references. So we have 3 different areas where people can advertise things in there. The problem is people are putting their services up on the for sale board. That's not where it goes. It goes on the table, and most everybody does pretty good about not putting anything like for mobile home sales. But on the other board where the for sale, if you have a chair you want to sell, I'm finding that we will give you a ride to the airport or different cards for different services. And that's not where that goes. So I would just like to ask everybody if you are not placing your stuff in the right location, because everybody knows the right location, and you're just putting it wherever you want. So please put it in the right location. If you have any question about the right location, please come see me. If you've put something on the board and noticed that it is not there, it's because I have taken it down. Not another resident, it's me. It needs to be in the right place. Now that I'm done being mean about that, we've asked everyone that when you're using the room, to just return it to the way that you have found it. Meaning, if you go into the room and all the chairs and tables are out, then you can certainly leave the tables and chairs out. However, if you go into a room and there's only one table out and you put 5 tables out, then the 5 tables should be picked up when you leave. The other thing that has been happening is that there are dividers in the craft room that are being used, and that's fine. That's why they're there. If you want to divide the room, divide it while you're in there using it. But when you go to leave, you need to push the dividers back against the wall, because the next morning, in the morning, there is something going on in there. So we just ask that you do that. So with that, since I had to be mean this morning, I'm going to go ahead and let someone else come up. Maybe they'll be nicer to you all. But I hope that you have a wonderful week.
I'm Lynn Arvey with the Trips and Travel. And before I go through our trips, I would like to publicly thank Jerry Dewing for so capably taking care of the travel committee and all of your needs during the summer months when I'm not here. Today, yes, let's give her a hand. Today, immediately following coffee, is the pre-trip meeting for New York City. We're departing Wednesday morning this week, so I hope everyone who is going to New York will be at our meeting this morning with your filled-in emergency medical forms. Biloxi had been scheduled for November. It has now been rescheduled for March 13 through 16 of 2017. The price will remain the same, $270, and if you would like to reserve a spot, the deposit is $50. We have 20 rooms available for that trip. The Palm Beach Outlets trip is November 29th, and it's $25, which is the cost of the bus and the driver tip. Going to West Palm Beach, leaving at 7 in the morning, arriving back here, I think, at 5 p.m. A day at the mall for holiday shopping. We need a minimum of 40 for that trip. St. Augustine, the pre-trip meeting is November 28th. That trip is full. We have a waiting list only. The Miccosukee Casino is December 13th, and it's $35, $30 of which is, well, it's $35. And it leaves at 7:30 in the morning and returns at 7 p.m. And Elaine Brown is the person to see if you have questions. In 2017, Solomon's Castle is January 5th, $35, and Jerry Dewing is sponsoring that trip. The Serenade of the Seas in January, the pre-trip meeting is Thursday, January 5th. Tarpon Springs is February 22nd. That's $75. That trip is now more than half full. The Strawberry Festival in March is March 2nd, and that's $40, and we still have room on that trip. The St. John's River Cruise is in March 9th, is sold out, waiting list only. Thanks for your attention.
Good morning,
Have a good
Tanglewood.
day.
How are all y'all? I want you to repeat after me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Everything's going up roses. Everything's going to be okay. I think that's the right words. Anyhow, Tanglewood and the hospice benefit is going very well. Tickets are selling quickly. We still have some left. But I wanted to explain to you folks that the reason we had this, our good friend Ann Gagnon, was at that time in life when she decided she needed something, and she wasn't sure what it would be. She explained that to my wife, who decided to go to Good Shepherd. That afternoon, they sent a representative over there and spoke with her in a calm, explained everything perfectly well to her, and she decided this is what she needed. The next day, they came over with a hospital bed, the table, everything she possibly could need. Everything went perfectly well, and as you know, she passed on. Since then, they've offered bereavement counseling to Ron, her husband. It's been a beautiful, beautiful situation. And I'm sure that if you have any questions that Donna and what you call, I forgot her name already, Daisy, whatever, she'll answer any questions you have. I don't know what else to say, but it is a great benefit, and I hope all you folks, and thank you for all of you who bought tickets to the dance and to the raffle. It'll be a huge success, and it has to be because of you folks and your generosity.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate that. You can wear it next week. Maybe. No, maybe not. Good morning. I'm Gary Walker with the Outdoor Decorating Committee. And one of the things that we do, I've got notes all over this thing. Bread, sugar, peanut butter. I think that's the wrong side. And let me go over to this one that's got about 20 minutes worth of talking on it. The Outdoor Decorating Committee, we are a self-funded organization. We receive no funds from anybody. There has been some folks that have misunderstood that they thought we were a TMAC committee. We're not. The Decorating Committee is a TMAC committee, and we are the Outdoor Decorating Committee. We are responsible for the banners that have gone up over the past year. Thank you. We are very proud of them. They are funded by our fundraising, different organizations that make a donation for the club banners and the individuals for the veterans banners. The banners are down right now because of the hurricane, and we anticipate them going back up this week. They are scheduled for this week. They'll be going back in the same location, and we've got a group of banners that will be going up, filling up the 8 light poles between the main gate and the circle, and they'll all be special banners. They will have been up previously, but that's all I'm going to say about those. We will be having our Christmas display. It'll be going up right after the garage sale, of which we will have tables out on the veranda, because that is one of the ways that we raise funds. We have raised funds through bake sales. We have had pool parties. We sold hot dogs. Was our first fundraiser a year ago. And we do whatever we can to raise funds, which brings me up to, Tanglewood Friends. We raise funds through that. We have canceled the Tanglewood Friends for this month. It'll be coming back January through April. Sales were a little bit on the soft side, and in a fundraiser, you're supposed to have money at the end of the day, and when you go negative, it tends to cut into what you're trying to do. So we decided not to have the one in October, because without folks coming out, we just can't afford to do it, and we are fundraising so we can make this place just a little bit prettier, a little bit nicer, and enjoyable for folks. We are working on a Christmas display, and one of the things that we're doing right now is we are building Christmas trees, and they will be lighted, and they will be set up around the Regatta Pond, or the Yacht Pond as I call it, but I think the official name's the Regatta Pond, near the fencing, and that will be new this year, and that does take money. And so one of our newest members of our committee, Penny, wave Penny, wave Penny, okay. Penny came up with the idea, and we absolutely love it, but in order to do it, we have to have funds, because we have just ordered 26 new Christmas banners, which will be going up in November. And so that kind of tapped us down a bit. So we are raising funds. We're having a 50-50 on the first Monday in December. And we're going to be collecting each week. Tickets are $8 for $5. Or if you've only got $1 in your pocket, we'll sell you 1 for $1. And we hope that it'll be a big success. And there will be one winner. So if we raise $500, the prize will be $250. And we'll have $250 to help us pay for what we're doing. What is this other thing that she had mentioned? The hat. Yeah, the hat. Yeah, I should have laid it down here to see it. We're going to be purchasing a bunch of hats, and we'll have them available starting next week. They will fit on your light post rather nicely. We're going to sell them for $1.25. We're not going to be making that much on them, but it's just so much convenient for you, so you don't have to run out and buy them yourselves and save all that gas money. So anything you can do to help, we greatly appreciate it. Let me make sure that I've got everything here. Yes, I think I do, and the shopping list.
Well, good
Thank you very
morning.
much.
Dave Bernella here. for the breakfast committee. Want to thank everybody that came out for the breakfast last Saturday. Was a very good turnout, and we had 173 people come to the breakfast, and we sold 163 tickets for the next breakfast. So we're certainly going to sell out, and this next breakfast is one of our favorites, which is sausage gravy and biscuits. So if you're going to come, better get your tickets as quickly as possible. Both Rita and Billy will have tickets, and we limit it to 250 tickets, so I'm sure we'll sell out for the next one. Looking forward to seeing you all
And
there.
Mary Lee Napier for the Samaritan's Purse Operation Christmas Child Shoebox Program. And as always, we've got shoe boxes over on the far table over here. But if you wanted to fill your own box, you've got a regular size shoebox or a plastic shoebox. You can use those. We will be running our shoebox program for another 4 weeks. The week of the 14th of November is when all the shoeboxes in this area get turned in. Again, there are various groups of ages, and both boys and girls, 2 to 4, 5 to 9, and 10 to 14. If you would like to support the program, but you're not necessarily one that would want to go shopping for things for children, Mary Lee or myself would be glad to accept whatever you would like to donate and do the shopping for you. We're off to a slow start, so we need all the help we can get. We'd appreciate any of your support one way or the other. Again, you can bring the shoebox if it's full here on Monday, turn it into the office, we'll pick it up there, and so on. And again, another 4 weeks. We'd appreciate your help, and thank you very much.
Good morning. Luann Wykes from the Dance Committee. Thank you to all of you who attended our dance Saturday night. Jay Smith is phenomenal. You missed something. He is a phenomenal guitarist. Just want you to know that we are on Saturday, October 29th is our next dance, and it's a Halloween costume dance. I hope a lot of people would come and wow us with their imagination and show us their wonderful costumes, because there's a chance you'll win a prize. We are going to have judging of costumes in 5 categories: best male, best female, best couple, best group, and from those 4 we'll choose the best overall costume of the night. So please come, enjoy yourself. This year we're going to have a DJ who has been here many times and is loved by all of our dancers and our listeners of music who love to come and just sit and listen. His name is Party Dog Rick, and he takes requests, and he does a variety of dances. So again, our next dance is our Halloween dance, Saturday, October 29th, 7 to 10.
A couple of things
Thank
I
you
would
very
ask
much.
to announce. First of all, you may have heard about the fact that the Diversions Committee was planning a birthday party, and it was an everyday birthday party, or everybody, I should say, birthday party. And for one reason or another, it had to be canceled in October. But on November the 22nd, we're going to be having an everybody's birthday party. And the goodies will be supplied by Hometown America, cake and ice cream, obviously, for a birthday party. There'll be games and things for folks to do. You'll be able to bring a gift. If you'd like to exchange a gift, you can do that. That thing that you've had in the garage for a while that you'd like to get rid of, you can bring that, wrap it up, bring it up, and pass it on to somebody else's garage. But anyway, that's the 22nd. It'll be from 2:30 to 4 or 4:30. I forget the actual closing time. But those of you who are participating that day in water volleyball, you'll have at least an hour to participate in the party at the end and have that cake and ice cream and have a good time with the rest of us. The other thing I've been asked to announce is, would anybody who is going on the New York City trip please raise your hand? They'd like to get an idea so that they know how many donuts to order for next time. I know all of you like to get the extra donut, would rather we don't do this, but we are going to try to make sure that we don't get too many donuts. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, another thing, I don't know if they passed them out to the tables or not, but they are at the welcome table. There's a sheet of paper here that has to do with home-based businesses. And Billy talked about this a little earlier, that we do have a spot for people that have home-based businesses. But we'd like to make the offer to advertise in the TWR Times. The TWR Times, if you've looked at the front of it, has like a rotating list of advertisers. And that TWR Times goes out to over 2,000 computers each month. So you have a lot of possibilities for potential candidates. So as I say there, if you are a dog, a cat, or a grandfather sitter, if you house sit, paint houses, run errands, wash houses, whatever, you might want to take advantage of that in the TWR Times. Now, we are not completely benevolent. We like to make money for various projects that we do have. And so therefore, if you'd like to advertise for a full year, and that means that you have a running ad for a full year, that's $100. If you'd like to just do it seasonally, for example, before the people go home and you want to do some house sitting, it's $10 a month. So if you want to get involved with that, you might want to stop over to the welcome table afterwards. And Nancy is not trying to take off there. She's just waving to let you know you're there. And you can do that, okay? Okay, I also like to remind you that we have a TMAC meeting on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Great opportunity to find out what's going on, and we do have a lot of things starting to go on now because we have all our folks coming back, and everybody seems to wait until they come back. Everybody reminds you on television, it tells you so many more days until the election and so forth. And so I'm going to steal that idea for a minute and tell you that it's just 34 days before the first special event show. So if you haven't gotten your season tickets yet, you might want to do that. As Billy mentioned, it's just $70 for 11 show dates. That's $6 plus a show. So you can get them after coffee and before coffee, or you can get them from Billy during the week. Okay, now let's take a look at the almanac, as the almanac shows us that this day in history, in 1777, American troops defeated the British at Saratoga. In 1979, Mother Teresa was awarded the Nobel Prize for just the Peace Prize. In 1994, Israel and Jordan initiated a peace treaty. And if you were born this day, you were born the same day as Arthur Miller, except he was born in 1915. In 1918, Rita Hayworth. In 1938, Evel Knievel was born. And in 1969, for you golfers, Ernie Els. This month is Class Reunion Month. It's Eat Better, Eat Together Month. It's Go Hog Wild, and that's Eat Country Ham Month. It's Talk About Your Prescriptions Month. We do that all the time. It doesn't make any difference. This week is National Save for Retirement Week. Oops, I think we missed that one. Freedom of Speech Week and Choose to Be Great Week. And today is Boss's Day, but who cares? It's Mulligan Day for all you golfers. Wear Something Gaudy Day. Some of us do that all the time. And National Pasta Day. And also, speaking of national days, here's Nancy at the welcome table.
It's a good thing he loves me. Don't forget, the coffee committee has our Tervis mugs for hot and cold, and they're selling them at cost with the Tanglewood decal on them, and they're $20. In the welcome bags, we add different people within Tanglewood their business card or flyer of a service or product that they provide, so that when we visit a new resident, they'll have an idea of who in the park could help them. Here's an example. Someone just gave me a stack of at least 50 business cards, and that's what we're requesting, because remember, right now we've sold 72 houses this year. Last year we sold 130, the year before well over 100. So we're selling over 100 every single year. So if you would like to give me business cards of a product of service, we include them. We also include different flyers or information for those who are outside the park. And I'm just going to happen to have a nice box of our Good Shepherd flyers that we'll be adding to our welcome bags. Now, Tom mentioned about the advertising on TWR Times, so please think about it, look at it, and let us know if you'd like to advertise. The Welcome Committee is going to be sponsoring another new resident social, and that'll be after coffee, November 14th. So right after coffee, we'll go into the community room. I know you've had a donut and coffee, but so far, every time we've done this, people still have another cup of coffee and then try all the snacks that our Welcome Committee members have prepared. You come in, you sit at the table in the area that you live in, so you get to meet other new residents that live in your area and others in the park. It's strictly a social time. Billy will be there, Tammy will be there, Mel Ridley from Neighborhood Watch will be there, and it's really just a social time for you to get to know other new residents. So please plan on it. It's advertised on TWR Times, and I'll be mentioning it at Monday Morning Coffee. So that's all.
Okay. Okay, now you notice there's a lot of tables around here. A lot of people are selling things today. We want to make sure that you come prepared next Monday for those things that you want to buy. Greg, how many tables do we have left for the garage sale? 2 on the veranda. 12 or 14 out in the parking lot. Remember, that's a pretty good spot because while the people are waiting to come in, they often come over and clean you out. So in the meantime, bring some extra money next week for all these various activities. Plan on taking part in some of those activities. Bingo was mentioned earlier. Might as well get up here and make some money for yourself. And we want you to make a new friend. But you know, somebody said something to me this morning and said we don't advertise or say this enough. Don't forget to wave to your neighbors. There's nothing worse than waving to somebody and they give you one of these. You know, so wave to your neighbor. Eventually they'll get the message. They'll wave back, and you'll all feel better for it. Okay, in the meantime, have a great week.